Well, I was sitting here this morning and something is compelling me to share this message with you. Right now, I am geographically located in a portion of the United States where it is very cold, much more so cold than it usually is, with an extremely large amount of snow, which we usually don't see because it's a much warmer climate where I live. But what I wanted to share with you about this situation is that there will be times in life, as we've all experienced, where things will not be necessarily pleasant. They may be different from what we're used to, but be aware that in these times of change, in these times where things are so different from what we are used to, just know that when you're following a spiritual path, no matter what situation you are going through, if you want God's direction, He will give it to you. That also requires us listening to see what He is telling us. But I feel like this is important now for anyone going through major upheavals in their life. I'm sure there are people all around the world experiencing a big change in their life. What I want you to take from this video is to know that no matter what happens, if you want direction from God, God will always give you the direction. Ask and ye shall receive. But it always requires us listening. So I've said in a previous video also that I feel like the two greatest attributes that you can hold at this time are flexibility and a keen intuition. The flexibility is what I'm talking about here. There are going to be circumstances, some of them may be quite unpleasant, but know that we will get through it. And it's a very comforting thought. It's not to say that everything will be cushy, but it's to say that you'll make it through it. With faith, there is nothing that cannot be achieved. So I wanted to share that with anyone who might be experiencing this right now. And I also want to express, this is my own personal opinion, it has nothing to do with the United States government. I also wanted to say, as an American, that I do not and did not support the talk or the possibility of upsetting the sovereignty of any other country. I do not believe in that philosophy whatsoever. And from the time that the current president of our country has gone into his position, I have basically not supported, I can think of one item and how he handled the item that I agreed with, but that is it. Every single thing that I have heard him say, I have disagreed with, and that is still the case. So I wanted to personally apologize to the world as a whole for what this man has done, for what he has said, and for the way that he has made all Americans seen in the eyes of the world. Most of us know that within every country there's good and there's bad. Please understand that this man does not represent all Americans. I'm saddened by the fact that some Americans have such hatred in their hearts that they are doing what they are doing. I do not hate them in return. I will send them love and compassion, but I will not hate them. When you start to hate people who are oppressing you, then they have won the war. Basically, and again, you may be following a different teacher. The teacher I follow is Jesus Christ and his philosophies. And one of the most powerful things that Jesus said, which is incredibly difficult to do, is to turn the other cheek and to see things from a higher perspective, to see things from the eyes of love. That is why it's so challenging. But that is what I try to achieve. And that does not correspond with the current president and his policies in this country. So, again, to the world as a whole, to my fellow Americans, I love you. I will not succumb to hate. And I will do everything that I can to uphold the values and the principles that are near and dear in my heart associated with this country, which is liberty and justice for all. And just like the Statue of Liberty that was so graciously given to us from France, that we welcome foreigners who are oppressed, who are having difficulties. I want this country to continue to be a place where the weary can come if they so choose. These are just my thoughts, and I wanted to share them. And I wanted to tell everyone that I love you and that I hope that you are walking your path. And I ask God to protect and to bless you. Never, ever give up hope, because hope springs eternal, my friends. God bless each and every one of you.